Hi everybody. So today I'm going to bring you some news about some splendid deals. And specifically I'm going to be talking to you very quickly about Quibids. So the reason I'm going to talk to you very quickly about it is because talking to you at length about it takes way more time than I'm allowed to have here. So I'm going to try to give you as much information I have about Quibids as I know, and hopefully you will understand a little bit better after all this is over. So Quibids, www.quibids.com, is a penny auction website. I'm not going to go into the story about how I came about founding Quibids because that's a really long story. But basically, it's confusing and overwhelming, and I know that I looked for people who would tell me what it was about, and I couldn't find any, so here I am. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to help you. So, Quibids is a very overwhelming website. You go on there, and there's tons of, the main website has tons of bits of information, like lots of flash, lots of, websites that's links to other people who say how great they are. It's really great. They are really happy with themselves. However, that doesn't tell you a whole lot. So what you have to do to go onto Quibids, maybe I should tell you why you want to go onto Quibids. So on Quibids, you can get some really amazing deals. And there's lots of people who say in there it's a fraud, it's a scam, and all that stuff. And I am here to say that it is not indeed a fraud or a scam. Do you like my new hair color? I mean, not to get distracted, but I got a new hair color, got some new bangs. I'm feeling pretty good about myself today. Anyway, so there are some really good deals to be had. You can get some really expensive stuff for essentially the bids end, so you can get like a $400 item and the bid will end for like $3, $20, really small percentages of the price, but that's not how it works. So let me back up. So you have to register. You go on Quibids and you register. I don't remember that process. I think it was a year ago that I actually registered with them, so I can't tell you definitely if that is cumbersome. I feel like it might have been, like you have to verify something. Sorry, my elbow just... So, register. The first thing you have to do, you can, after you register, you can look and see some of the auctions. I don't think you can see any of the auctions before you register, so you have to register to see anything that's happening. But once you register, you can see the auctions that are happening, but you can't bid on any of them because you have to buy some bids. Bids are 60 cents a piece, and to get started, they want you to buy 100 bids, which, do some simple math, it took me a while, that's $60. So if you don't have $60 to burn, just go ahead and walk away. But, if you do, then by all means, buy your 100 bids. From what I understand, you can close your account and get all of your money back for bids that you've purchased. That's bids that you've purchased. That'll become relevant later. So you have your 100 bids, and what you do is you go on there and all of the auctions, you can search for all the auctions, but you can see ones that are ending soon and whatnot. So all of the auctions are available, and they all have a ticker. You'll see an item, like a little picture of an item, and then there's a ticker, a time ticker. And once the item gets down to 2 minutes or less, you can start bidding on the item. However, all of the action really happens whenever the item gets into 10 seconds or less. The ticker turns red, and then it's got 10 seconds left. Now, every time somebody bids on the item goes up 1 cent in value. So you'll pay 1 cent more for that item because you bid, it goes up 1 cent, and the timer goes back up to 10 seconds. So it is not like eBay where if you bid on something at the last minute, you will probably win it. This is literally, quite honestly, bidding until somebody gives up, because obviously it only goes up 1 cent at a time, so it's not like things are going to get so expensive that you can't buy it anymore. No, it's really who is just done, whoever gives up and lets that ticker go to the last seconds. But also remember that every bid that you place, every time you bid on something, you just spent a 60-cent bid. For all intents and purposes. You spent 60 cents on the bid. That didn't win you anything, it just let you bid on the thing, but it only took it up 1 cent. Are you lost? Are you confused? Are you completely confused? I'm so sorry. So, I'm going really fast, and I'm sorry, I just want to get through enough of the stuff. And I have, you know, some drink. Okay. All right. So, information that you might want to have as a person who has never been on Quibids and has really, you know, whatever. You're just now getting registered. Before you win a single auction, there are drink is getting to me. There are some auctions that are only visible to people who have not won a single auction yet. They're called beginner auctions. I did not know this, okay? In all of the research that I did before I got started, I did not know that there were beginner auctions. So, when you first get on there, you will see that there are tons and tons and tons of auctions that are ending with no bids, which means nobody thought they were worthwhile to spend a 60-cent bid, you know, and to get something for 1 cent. People are not thinking that it's worth it, which is completely wrong. And as it turns out, that every one of those that you're seeing are most likely, I can't imagine that they wouldn't be, beginner auctions, which means that only people who have not won an auction can see them. Okay? So I didn't know that. Whenever I won my first auction, I was just like, why is nobody buying this stuff? I'm going to, you know, bid on this, and I'm going to bid on this, and I'm going to bid on this. And then, as soon as you win one of those auctions, they all disappear. You won't see them ever again. So, like right out of the gate, I saw an auction that was in the last 10 seconds, and it was for a $25 Walmart gift card. And I was like, okay, I'll spend 61 cents on a Walmart gift card. Of course I will. I mean, I don't love Walmart, but that's like free money. So I bid on it, I won it, and I never saw those auctions again. Bygones. But, and then after that, the auctions that are available to everyone get a little bit more, you know, tricky, a little bit more competition, but anyway. I would like to also mention that all of the items that are on Quibids are in factories somewhere, so they're all brand new. Everything is free shipping, I believe. The only thing I incurred was a $1 transaction fee for my gift card, but other than that, everything shipped for free. Okay, so when I was just bidding, and the first night I got it, so I got my $25 gift card, and I was all jazzed about that, and I still hadn't realized that all those auctions disappeared, all those beginner auctions, and so I also started bidding on this apron, and I bid on it. There were already people bidding on it. I bid on it 4 times, and I ended up winning it for 20 cents, so I spended, that's my edumacation there, folks. This is hooch, by the way. Highly recommend it for vlogging. Anywho. So what? 4 times 60 is $2.40 plus the 20 cents. That's $2.60. Is that simple math I just did? It's so amazing. I'm so good at it. Okay, so $2.60 I spent on this apron. And I was like, alright, you know, it's an apron. I don't, you know, it's not awesome, but for $2.60 I would totally pay that for this apron. So then, after you win a couple of auctions, they start giving you, like, prizes. And prizes in forms of bid vouchers, like free bids. And you can also go on there and bid on auctions for bid vouchers. So you can bid for bids, essentially. Which would be, most of them were going for far less than 60 cents a piece. So I was trying to investigate this bid vouchers thing. Now, the difference between bids that you pay for and bid vouchers is that bids that you pay for, one, you can get your money back for. Bid vouchers are worth nothing. If you close your account with the website, they're nothing. They're just vouchers. They have no value other than to bid with. And you can totally legitimately win an auction using bids with a bid voucher. Absolutely. So they're valuable in that sense. But here's the other thing. Let's say you are bidding on a larger item and you are really determined to get it, and so every time, like, you're gonna keep bidding on it, you're gonna keep bidding against somebody. Every time you bid on an item with an actual bid that you paid 60 cents for, Oh shit, I forgot something. Okay, so every item has an inflated buy it now price. That's kind of like eBay, except eBay's buy it now prices are normally like a normal. What is that one bang? Look at that. That one thing is like right there in my face, making me look a fool when I was talking about my bangs earlier. Okay, I should stop playing with them. Should. Yep, should. I just got a message from somebody. Oh, so anyway. Okay, so everything has a buy it now price that is slightly inflated. Do you like that? I'm totally distracted. I know that they're inflated because a $25 gift card had a buy it now price of $40-something. It's a little inflated. So, there's really no point. Nobody would ever really buy it now from this website. However, if you were bidding on the thing, every time you bid on something with a bid, that I think I've already covered that part, with a bid that you paid for, that it will take that buy it now price, it will tick it down that's 60 cents. Okay, so you spent 60 cents on the bid, and it's taking your buy it now price down. Tick, 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 tick. So if you were bidding on something for a while, and you would only do this with something that was pretty high value. So I did this, speaking from experience from her. I had an item that was a $50-ish item, and so I decided that I was going to spend all the bids I had on it, because then at least it would get it down to a price that I wanted, or I would get it so super cheap that I would be happy with it either way. And that's kind of how it works. You have to be willing to spend a good deal of money in the bids to get something for really cheap. You still end up with a deal, a splendid deal. However, it's like hiding the money that you're spending for it, because it's all in bids instead of just paying outright. So it started with a bid, and it kept taking it down until the item was going for like $2.50. I was out of bids, but the buy it now price was down to like $4. So I did not win the item. That ended up going for like $3.50, but I bought it for the $4. Now, granted, I spent a lot of money in my bids. It was probably, I don't even know. I don't know how many bids I spent on it, but it was less than the value. It was less than $50 total that I paid for it. So I still got a deal on it. Granted, it wasn't the best deal in the world. So the other thing that people keep looking over here, like you can see what I'm looking at, and you will in just a second. It's going to be amazing. So a lot of people have asked me, like, well, did you get the stuff? Is it a total scam? Did you never get the things? And I did get the things, which is why I'm talking to you. So first, it's my gift card. Poocha! There's my Walmart gift card that came in the mail, and it came with a thing, like a letter from Quibids saying, congratulations, you won this thing. Refer people and get some free bids, which I didn't, because I kind of feel like I'm done with the website. I spent a good week trying to figure everything out, and I'm happy with what I know, and I'm trying not to become a crazy gambling Quibids kind of person, because there are some people who are making like legit careers out of that site. So here is the apron. It's in a box. I took it out of the box to see it, and it's cute, and it's meant for a very tiny person, which I am not, but I put it back in the box, and you don't get to see it because it took me a long time to fold it to get it back in this box and looking kind of cute. But it's an orange and red polka dot apron, and it's called the Delilah orange with red dot sweetheart neckline apron. There's a little illustration of it there. You can see what it looks like. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Check it out. And look, you can make a little note on the back of it. It's totally cute, and somebody's really going to love it when I give it to them as a gift. And hopefully they haven't seen this, so they know that I only spent like $3 on it. Less than $3, because I didn't even have to pay for shipping. Okay, and here's the $50-ish item. And let me talk to you so quickly about this. So, okay, first I'm going to show it to you. So, what it is a rolling shopping bag. See, it's got wheels on the bottom. And then up here it's got handles. And then on the back here, it's got the handle that comes out so that I can roll it around whenever it's got stuff that's too heavy. But before that, I can just throw it over my shoulder. Oh, excuse me. That's so ladylike. I'm so happy with myself right now. It's an Olympia brand, and I actually found this. It's going for like, it goes for in the $35 to $50 range, depending on which horrible website you find it to buy it on. I'm not saying horrible. I didn't mean that. Amazon's totally awesome. I'm really happy with that. I've been wanting one of those to take whenever I go to like the farmers markets and things like that. Or, you know, any of the stores that don't have carts anymore, which is, why do they not have carts anymore? Cheers. So anyway, but I was going to tell you that some of these, so Quibids has a lot of auctions, and this is kind of, it wasn't obvious to me, and it took me a while to figure it out. They group items by the price, by their buy it now price. So everything that's in a buy it now value of $45 to $50, which is what I'm going to speak specifically about that because that's the one I was really watching. So everything that was on the website, everything that was up for auction, that is all brand new, again, that was in the $45 to $50 range, was all grouped into one auction at a time. It's not like there was only one forever and ever and ever, but it only one... No, not only one. There were probably several auctions at different times of the day, but it was all at the same auction. So Kitty Cat 73 is bidding on a $50 pair of shoes. I'm bidding on this shopping tote thing. Somebody else is bidding on a cupcake tower. All the same price range, but we're bidding against each other. And then whoever wins the auction or the buy it now gets to pick from, I believe it was like 300-ish items as to which one they win, which one they wanted. So I'm going after this thing, somebody else is going after the... I assume that the reason that they're doing this is because they don't know if at any given time that there's going to be 2 or more people who are going to want a lime green with white polka dot shopping bag, or a cupcake tower, or this one pair of shoes. So they want us all to bid against each other to take their prices up, the money that they're making up, and fewer winners and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Some people are calling that a fraud. I don't think it's fraud. I think it's smart business. Because obviously, at the end of the day, like I could go into an auction at the very end of it whenever it's at a really high end of price and put 3 bids down on something that's worth $400 and I've spent like $4 on it plus whatever it went for But, that's how they make their money. That's how this works. That's how you get the deals, is because they're getting their money from everyone else. Okay? Okay, so... Is everyone completely confused? Excellent. Okay, so, obviously, if you have questions, put them in the comments. I don't know if I'll have the answers for them. I'm pretty much done on Quibids, but I think I read everything there is to know on the Quibids website, and experienced a lot of things, and watched for a really long time. And I think I could answer some questions. And if you have specifically time during the day, like if you're a stay-at-home mom, like moi, then this is a really interesting way to make some deals. People who are at work can't do this as much, and that's why it slows down during the day. You get some better deals during the day. Anyway, I'm trying to wrap this up so that I can actually post this, because long videos. And I'm like 18 minutes in already. So, okay, so comment if you have questions, and I will try to answer them best as I can. And other than that, I can't wait to make you another deals video, because I'm a freaking crazy person when it comes to deals. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.